Welcome to the Tone Jerks Podcast. I'm your host, Brian Gower, and with me today we got...
Kyle McIntyre.
All right. Well...
I'm here.
Yeah. How's it going? You got back from a little trip?
Little trippy trip.
Trippy trip. You're tripping it up.
Yeah.
Well,
don't be tripping.
Don't be tripping. Yeah, how's it going? What's shaking? What's grooving?
What's new?
What is good in your world, Kyle? Give it to me.
So I went on a trip to San Francisco.
Yeah.
Flew up there.
How was it?
It's cool. Yeah, next
good
topic.
Good.
It's cool. No, so
You said your flight got delayed a little bit, right?
It got delayed. It got delayed longer than what the flight was.
So you're just chilling? Did you get to the airport bar?
No, I just kind of relaxed and
hitting the gram.
Oh yeah, I was on the gram. I was just making friends, talking it up, chatting like ha 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 ha. Next,
sliding into DMs.
Some double taps all over the place.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it got delayed like an hour and a half.
No, that's not too bad.
Or like almost 2 hours.
Yeah.
The flight's like an hour and 11 minutes.
Yeah.
So it's weird. It's like it feels like you're ascending this whole time, and then you're like, and then you start descending.
That's cool. That's great. That's not bad.
It's like 800 miles or something.
Mm-hmm.
So it's nothing for a jet.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was cool. So
this is like, okay, sorry, super hack bit or whatever, but I'm like, you're going so fucking fast. It doesn't feel like that. Why?
No. Why?
Because it's pressurized. Is it what
do you mean?
Like when you're going in the air, and you're going so fucking fast, it doesn't feel like.
Well,
it, right?
How do you gauge speed?
I don't know.
Is it like when you're driving? Like, is it the noise? Is it the wind in your face? Like what?
I guess
because
maybe you're right.
Yes, you're in like a pressurized capsule, right?
Yeah, but it's like when you're taking off.
When you take off, it feels like you're going fast.
When you're changing speed, I guess.
Yeah, so it's inertia.
Oh my god, people are gonna be like, "You fucking dipshit."
No, for you, it's inertia. So when you're at that, when you're being affected, you don't feel it, but when you're being affected, you feel it.
Yeah, when you're
in so many words, it's an object at rest stays at rest until acted upon by another force.
Gotcha.
There you go.
And also
and then the opposite.
Another hack bit. I'm like, these things are so big and heavy. How do they fly?
It's true. You look at that, you go.
Every time we're at La Casbah,
hope we make it.
No, I just see it. I'm like,
yeah, they fly
over the club, and we're like, this thing's so big. Because the airport's right there, or the club's right next to the airport, and you're like, the fuck? These things are so big.
You can they're so close you can see like the reflection of the building that you're standing next to.
Yeah,
in the bottom of the plane at night,
and it's just the dumb thing that I'm like, how do they fly? How do magnets work? It's dumb. Anyway, sorry. So your flight went well. You got to this
it's cool.
San Fran.
We flew first class.
That's the only way to fly, right?
Yeah. Apparently, I'm living the high life now.
Living large.
Yeah.
Now you're living the Keystone Light life today.
Yeah, that's we had to do a addendum.
Yeah.
We were
Don't call it a comeback. We got the Keystone Lights.
I thought you brought me Stone, but you brought Keystone.
Got Keystone. Yeah, I think I like natural lights better.
Really?
Yeah.
I don't notice a difference in the flavor.
I would say Keystone Lights are not as flavorful as natural lights.
Maybe that's not what you're looking for, though. Maybe you're looking for a 3% beer that gets you kind of drunk after 20.
Yeah.
I don't know what the percentage is, but I mean, anyway, so we landed and we didn't rent a car.
4.1%. So they're 0.1% less than natural lights.
Wow.
But they have
can you taste the difference? I don't think so. You can taste the alcohol difference at point.
They have 1.5 more carbs.
Oh no.
So
you just leave a little bit left in the can.
Everybody's like, Jesus fucking Christ, you're reading nutritional facts on a shitty ass beer. Boy, 103, baby. More power, baby.
More power, baby.
Anyways, I'm derailing you, man.
So we landed. We didn't rent a car. We didn't schedule one. We didn't do anything. So we took the BART, actually. We took which I've never done before, in a city to use their mass transit.
Yeah.
Which is kind of interesting. So,
yeah, that's cool. I mean, I used it from San Jose to San Francisco. It was good.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
Sure, it's expensive.
I don't think so.
No.
Yeah, I mean that was probably one of the least expensive parts of the trip. Yeah,
yeah,
and the driving in the hotel and stuff like that. Yeah, no.
So I took it from the air. Go ahead. Were you gonna say
hotel
something?
in San Francisco. I'm like, yeah, those aren't cheap.
Yeah, no. we took the BART and we were staying in Daly City, so it's not really San Francisco.
Okay,
it's kind of.
I'm not familiar. Is it?
It's like the next city down from San Francisco. Yeah, it's like south of San Francisco.
Yeah, but you just take the BART in.
Yeah. Well, we actually Ubered.
Nice.
It's close enough to Uber into, but it's like oh, that's an expensive Uber bill. Oh well.
Well,
guess
when in Rome,
when you're on vacation,
or San Francisco,
when you want to hit that breakfast spot,
yeah,
that was on a list that your friend gave you.
Gotcha.
Let's do it. So, but anyways, we hit up some, like I said, breakfast places and
some food.
We waited like 45 minutes for this like super like hipster place. Like I don't even think they had regular milk on the menu. Everything was goat milk, goat cheese, goat yogurt. I'm
almond milk.
I'm like reading. I'm like, I don't see. Like they would have pancakes with a bunch of other things. You're like, you almost have what I want. Like you're missing like eggs, or you're missing like bacon.
Okay, because your normal Denny's, IHOP.
Yeah. Well, I don't want to make it like everything. I want something interesting still, but like you're missing like maybe a key ingredient still.
Yeah.
Like you had something that sounded good, like pancakes with, let's say, apple butter, or just something like I could deal with that, but you're like, where's the bacon?
Where's the boysenberry?
Yeah, so, exactly. It was like this IHOP style.
I went. I'm just derailed. We're riffing today. I'm like, I'm feeling episode 103. We're Riff City. I went to. It was while you were in San Francisco.
Oh.
I went to LA to go see a buddy of ours, and like he was there with like his girlfriend or whatever. And then I was like, oh, cool. Let's go get lunch. Let's hang out. Whatever. I always thought we could do like cool stuff in Hollywood. That's where he lives. I was like, cool, let's go do that. And she's like, oh, let's go to IHOP. And I'm like,
no, that's his like go-to.
And so they both were stoked to go to IHOP. And I'm like, God.
When I worked part-time and I would like, after work, because I would work at like 5 o'clock every day.
Yeah.
So I would go hang out with him, wake up super late, go IHOP, and then go to work.
Yeah.
That was like every fucking day.
And so it's like IHOP and fucking I'm Hollywood. I'm on the fucking like strip. Yeah. And we go to the IHOP on this. I'm like, Jesus.
So anyways, we're sitting there waiting. I think we waited 45 minutes, and we felt like they had just missed our name.
That's not as bad as your Texas trip. This is your Texas trip is the barbecue thing, which is like waiting hours for barbecue. That's a big nuh-uh.
Yeah, but it's not like this isn't a tourist destination or anything. It's like a corner restaurant, and it was a weekend, right? I get it.
Okay, yeah.
Everyone and their fucking dog gets a seat, but we don't. Mm-hmm. I'm like, pretty sure I signed up before. I signed that list before that dude, and he got a seat.
How about you give me my food, and I'll just fucking stand here?
Yeah. Can I order something to go, and I'm gonna eat it right on the street?
Yeah.
Anyways, so we saw people were leaving this coffee shop down the way. Just like a hole in the wall.
Yeah.
But they had this thick fucking toast. Like Texas toast.
Yeah, okay, yeah.
All right.
In previous episodes, we talked about it.
That's a callback.
Callback.
So, and it had like this thick layer of like cinnamon sugar on it. And I'm like, and Carrie saw it. She's like, oh, that's another place I've heard about. So we just
fucking go there.
We just went there and got, I think, that and a coffee. And that was like,
so like it was just toast with that,
yeah,
or was it
like
toast?
Thick,
and
it was like an
else?
inch thick of toast.
Nice.
They toasted the shit out of it, right? I mean, not the shit out of it, but it was toasted, threw the sugar on that thing. I think there's butter and sugar. I mean, how can you go wrong with like bread, butter, cinnamon, and sugar?
Yeah, there's nothing wrong with that.
Yeah. It was kind of a cool hole in the wall. They were like blasting Nirvana just loud enough where you almost couldn't hear the guy you were trying to order from, but
yeah.
It was
and
cool.
Then just get a coffee and you're good to go.
Yeah. And then, we did
So that was your breakfast.
Yeah, that was a day, I guess. Yeah, that was my breakfast instead of eating something. Instead of like eating goat milk, goat cheese, goat
eggs.
Goat everything. Yeah. Goat eggs, Rocky Mountain oysters. So I don't know. We did a lot of touristy stuff though.
Gotcha. What'd you do?
We went to like a museum, which it was a weekend.
You and the lady are really into museums.
Yeah, and
you got married at one, right?
Yeah,
so that's your guys' thing.
So we have to go.
We gotta go. Fuck.
We were married at one. It's tradition.
You go walking. We were married at a museum in San Diego.
Cool. You have to pay at the front.
Oh shit! You gotta go pay it.
We got another one.
We got a live one here. Reel them in.
So, and it was like really crowded.
Gotcha.
So we went to a couple museums, I guess, but we went to one that was like a science museum.
See, I would just go to one and be like, "Fuck this."
Yeah, I know you're not a museum guy, but
so is there a fucking bar here, dude? It's 10 o'clock.
Oh yeah, I had a beer at one. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow, we should go to museums.
They have alcohol.
Fucking trashed.
Yeah, and was it the Academy of Sciences? And I think it's geared more towards like kids and stuff. But once we got, hold on, it's not.
Do you want to go to the bouncy house, Kyle?
Hold on, they have an aquarium. They have like it's interesting stuff. It just was.
Do you want to go splash zone?
Kind of unenjoyable because of how many like people that were there, and like bumping India.
What are you,
like,
not a people person?
I guess. Yeah. I mean, NAMM's cool, kinda.
Concerts, yeah.
But
there's certain scenarios.
I'm like, yeah, where you can't hear yourself think because people are like screaming, yelling, just chattering it up.
Hi, what's your name?
Yeah. Let's see. We went to another museum. We went to the Museum of Modern Art. And that was cool.
Yeah.
To see like actual art that you see like in a book.
Gotcha.
So like there's Warhols there. There's Picasso's and Diego Rivera's and Frida Kahlo's and just stuff, like they have that stuff, but they also have like the really weird stuff. You're like, why would you make that? That's like,
I don't get that. I mean, I could do that myself. So why don't they?
Hold on.
It's like a dad thing to say.
Exactly.
What's the big deal? I mean, are they pre-ripping jeans? I could do that. Just give me a pair of Wranglers. I'll fucking sell it for $130.
Give me a pair of Wranglers and my tin snips.
Yeah. Sounds like it makes a Ray Romano.
Belt sander. Yeah. Give me a belt sander. We did cable cars. So we did fun. That, and that was cool.
I've been San Fran a couple times. Never done that.
We've done it before where I think Carrie had got on.
Did you go to the Full House?
No, I didn't do that. So getting on, she had stepped onto the car, and I think this wasn't this time. This was the last time we were there. Carrie stepped on the car, and the guy thought I was on, and he just like when they pull the lever, it like grabs the cable that's already spinning through the street and just goes. And so I think I have my hand on it.
Oh, because you're so much taller than she is. So when she's on it, and you're like,
I think he thought I was on.
She's still shorter than you are, and you're like, fuck.
And I think we had bought stuff, so I had bags in my hands. I'm like, oh shit. So I like swing myself on like Indiana Jones.
You lose your hat, you pick it up. Instead of like a Indiana Jones hat, you get some dumbass trucker hat with a patch on it with a beer mug. You're like, can't lose that.
That was one. So we were joking that was gonna happen again. But we went from like downtown, like the Powell station, to Fisherman's Wharf.
Yeah. Just all the touristy stuff. That's fun.
Yeah, it was cool. We also tried to walk around a lot, and which we did, and burned my mouth. I was telling you that actually. I got like a hot dog at like a stand because when in San Francisco, you know, you get a dog.
Yeah, that's what you think of in San Francisco.
No, I think I was just like, let me just,
get rice-a-roni. I think
because we were in a place that's like, well, all these restaurants are like sit down. I'm gonna get something quick, and here's like Nathan's.
Yeah, Nathan's.
Which is also a New York brand. I was like, oh, Nathan's. It's like a legit, like, and it's actually like the Nathan's brand. I'm like, okay.
Just a cart or what? Or is it a shop?
Well, it was in a touristy part, so they have like.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
Yeah.
It's like how they have like, all like what's the other shit that they have? It's like, it's not Ghirardelli's. But that's like super touristy.
Ghirardelli's is San Francisco.
Really? Okay.
That's the one. That's the one.
Gotcha.
So bad example. But I get what you're saying.
Yeah, okay.
So fuck you. So anyways, I got a hot dog and I'm like, it was so small. And I'm like, well, let me get the foot long. So I get the foot long.
Wait, so you already had a hot dog?
Yeah, I already had one. And I just like inhaled it. And I'm like, all right. It was like skinny meat, like no bread. I'm like,
yeah. You're just a size queen.
I got to like triple down, like quadruple down. So I got the foot long. And it wasn't just like a skinny foot long. It was like
it's fucking
girthy. This is girthy motherfucker.
I had to stretch before I got that thing going.
And so, but the bun was like the same size.
So they didn't even give any fucks. So it was still a small bun.
Like, no one orders this. We don't even order the other buns anymore, basically. This thing's been boiling for 12 hours, reaching critical mass. Like an isotope. Uranium 232, whatever the number is.
Fuck.
Anyways. So we put water in there to cool it down because it has its own heating source. So I took a bite of it. Plus, like, where are you gonna put your ketchup that's kind of cold, right? You put the ketchup only where the bread is. You can't, and also the bread tray, the little like paper tray was only like the size of the hot dog.
That's like a fucking dilemma. What do I do with this fucking?
Yeah. First of all, what side do I eat from first? Yeah. And then like this is gonna be weird me eating without any bread. So I just like fuck it. I took a bite and like it was so hot. I should have known because it was fucking cold out in the steam, right?
It's like fogging up your glasses. You're like, fuck it.
So I took a bite and it like
man's gotta do what a man's gotta do.
As I'm chewing it, like oh fuck, this is really hot. I don't have any water or anything cold. A piece goes like in between my lip and my gums, or like my teeth all the way up to my like top of my gums.
Yeah.
So, and it burned the shit out of. So I still have like a sore there.
It's fucking you up.
Oh yeah, it hurts. But fucking, I actually couldn't eat like 3 inches of it. I was like, I'm done. Like
it's still too hot.
It was hot, and it was just like too much hot dog. It's like. All meat. It's like
you're like okay, the salty shit.
Yeah, exactly. It's unenjoyable.
There's there's no sauce on there.
Yeah, like who made who thought this was a good idea?
Fuck you, Nathan's.
Yeah,
I'll always remember this.
I've got Nathan's. I've cooked them at home, and they were like the best hot dogs I've ever had. So that's what I was like, I'm going there.
Better than Hebrew National.
Yeah, Hebrew National usually gives me the runs.
I think ballparks are the fucking. I've never liked ballparks.
I mean, they're all really shitty. Hot dogs are always really shitty.
I've had like where like food like burns your like so fucking hot, and you're like, oh, it usually burns the roof of my mouth, and it's just like almost
pizza
like
for
the
me.
whole like, okay, well, I guess I'm losing this fucking skin that's on the roof of my mouth.
Yeah, just you gotta you put your thumb up there and just wipe it off. You just gotta like, because you can feel it's like hanging on your tongue. You're like,
well, I need to get this out of the way.
Of course, your tongue always goes to like the sore spots. Your tongue's like, oh yeah, let me just fuck around with this.
Well, you just make sure that you still know this exists, right?
Yeah, make sure that you're still in pain, right?
Yeah. I one time went with you after band practice when we were younger. I think it must have been like when we were like teenagers still. And so there's a Winchell's Donuts on the same road.
It was like 24 hours.
Yeah. So we're like, cool. Get a donut and you get like hot chocolate. And I'm like, cool.
Like
you immediately a big ass thing of hot chocolate.
Like 32 ounces.
Yeah, 32 ounces of hot chocolate. It was big. And I was like, cool. Well, hey, let me get some of that.
And it was a styrofoam cup, so you couldn't feel.
No. And I was like, cool. Let me sit. I was like, I didn't even think about it. I was like, cool. Let me take a whole drink of it. And I was like, my whole mouth is full of this burning, steaming hot like liquid. I was like, and I didn't know what to do because like
it's still boiling.
I think Kyle was still like across the table from me, so I didn't know what to do. I'm like, I could either spit it all over him on the table and make like a fucking goddamn scene, or I just swallowed it.
Oh man!
So I was like,
that was probably the worst idea.
And I was like, swallowed it, and I burnt my throat,
your mouth, your throat. It's like you're swallowing liquid iron.
Yeah,
like
Oh God, I'll never forget.
That's like a medieval torture.
Oh my God, that fucked me up for days. Oh my God, my whole mouth and throat. I was like, fuck. And Kyle's like, why don't you spit it out? I'm like, where was I gonna spit it?
On the floor, on the table, anywhere.
And I was like,
just do it.
I was like, I could have made it all over the table. I just would have made a fucking scene. So I was like, fuck it. Mama ain't raised no bitch.
When you maim my internal organs,
just ruin my life.
We went on like a bay cruise, right?
Yeah.
Which I think we've done. We've done it before. We're like, whatever. Alcatraz. We've done Alcatraz before, and I guess it was booked out like 3 days. So I'm like, we're not gonna come back on a day that we're not here.
Yeah.
So we didn't do that.
Shit, yeah.
Yeah. I think only certain companies can go to the island. So they have like different territories, like gangs, you know?
Yeah, the gang territories.
So we did one where it goes out to the Golden Gate Bridge, and then it comes around Alcatraz, and then it comes back.
Mm-hmm.
And so, you know, it wasn't like the best. It was really cold, and it wasn't rainy or anything. Really foggy out in the distance. We're like, okay, well, whatever. It'll be fine.
Mm-hmm.
The second we leave, the little cove, the harbor, it was just engulfed in fog the whole time.
You couldn't see jack shit. Yeah, this sucks.
Yeah,
dick.
But we didn't see the Golden Gate Bridge until we were right under it.
Really?
Yeah,
it was that foggy.
Which it was kind of crazy because it was like, as you're pulling up, you're like, all right, why are they turning? Or they like slowed, and you're like, what the fuck? And then it like comes out of the fog. You're like, oh shit.
That's it.
Yeah, and it was kind of annoying. They're blowing their foghorn the whole time. It's like, okay, this is enjoyable. I mean, it was fun. I've done it before.
Foghorn,
Leghorn. Yeah, that was.
I tell you.
I made that joke on the boat, and no one carried anything. It was funny. So.
I tell you.
But it was cool. Spent time.
Where is that rabbit?
Spent time with my wife for an hour out at sea.
There you go. At sea. Couldn't see anything though.
Yeah. No, it was right.
Unsee. There you go.
We did have fun and flew first class on the way back on a even like bigger plane. So it was actually like the other one I thought was, oh yeah, this is nice and comfortable. This had like so much room ahead of you. Like it's like not even fair. Like it shouldn't be allowed. Like
that's the move, folks. Is first class.
It's just not.
It's not even fucking same.
But I mean,
it's not even fair.
It's not even fair. Like I think they had 2 rows. So they had 2 rows. So they had 8 total. So 16 seats only for first class.
Yeah.
No, only 8. Only 8.
Yeah.
And it was like I could lean all the way forward, and I could touch the seat in front of me still with my feet. Like I could do it, but Carrie obviously couldn't because she's short as hell. But it was like unfair. And people walking by, I'm like,
sorry, bitch.
Sorry, but I've walked through there and like you feel like a fucking peasant. Right. But it was cool. But I wish it was like a bigger or like a longer flight. When they were like, man, this is like an hour and like 15 minutes.
Yeah, it would be way more worth it if it was like.
Can we make this like an 8-hour flight? I'd be totally down for that.
Let's take this to New York.
But the same prices, please.
Yeah.
I guess that was the trip.
Nice.
Just gone for a couple days, just for like a long weekend. I tried Disney Plus. I'm sure everyone wants to talk about Disney Plus.
Yeah. How are you liking it? You're doing a trial, huh?
Yeah, I'm doing the 7-day trial.
Yeah.
So I'm on day 3 now. So getting some Simpsons in there. So like every time I see Simpsons like streaming, it's only showing like 5 seasons, and so only like 25 through 30. You're like
the newest.
Yeah, I don't want to watch that.
Yeah. You want to watch OGs, yeah.
Started at episode 1 or season 1, episode 1.
Gotcha.
So it's actually not bad.
Yeah.
It's fine.
That's a good show.
It's funny. So, I mean, I ragged on it I actually really didn't, but
I think you just didn't know about it.
Yeah, so now I think you ragged on it, you little bastard.
Well, no,
and I mean that's how we got that 1-star review.
Yeah, the 1-star review. It does end up sucking. It doesn't. Whatever. It was a good show.
Do you want another 1-star review?
Yeah.
Sounds like you want another one.
Another one.
You know what? I'm gonna just shut my dirty fucking mouth.
Shove my stupid fucking foot in my stupid ass mouth.
And then there's all the Star Wars franchise on there too. So like just about everything.
I like a Star Wars.
I've noticed there's at least one thing missing.
What?
It's the dude who did Samurai Jack and Powerpuff Girls. He has a Star Wars series. It's not on there. I'm guessing it's Cartoon Network license right now.
Oh.
But
was it animated?
It's
like
animated. No, not CGI.
Yeah.
It's like flat.
Gotcha.
But they explain some things, which is kind of cool. Like, why does General Grievous have a cough? Well, Mace Windu crushes his fucking chest, and he does it in the cartoon. But, I mean, now I'm nerding out. But, yeah.
Explain things.
Yeah. But
you're digging it?
Yeah, I'm digging it. Watch The Mandalorian.
And I thought it was going to be like Netflix style where they dump
Binge,
the whole series on there. But you're saying they do one a week? Oh my God. I want to see Billy Baldwin over there. Bill Burr.
Yeah, I didn't see him.
He wasn't in the first episode from what I heard. Like,
I'll have to look it up, but I don't remember seeing him at all. He's like a character, like a main character. Or not a main character, but he...
I mean, he was in the trailer. He had, the 2 guns, and he had the one on his shoulder he was shooting.
Oh, then no. He's not in there yet, so...
Yeah. Like, they actually showed him. He wasn't just like... Oh,
it's cool.
He's like, oh, he's drinking a beer in the corner there.
Yeah, so I think I'm going to start watching the movies
again,
like all the way through.
Yeah.
We'll see. If I can make it in 4 days.
4 more days.
Yeah. I don't know. Have you ever wanted to watch them all in succession?
No.
No, why not?
I liked, 4, 5, and 6, obviously. Those are the best ones.
Why, obviously?
Because they're the OG ones. They're the ones that kind of started the whole thing.
Okay.
And got into those when I was a kid. I really dug them. And we made the joke on the very first episode. You watched episode 1. There was so much hype around it. Oh my God, there was everything. There was the fucking commercials. There was games. There was the fucking toys. There was the fucking Pepsis. There was every fucking thing was Star Wars, Star Wars, Star Wars, like everywhere. And then like hyping up this big ass movie because there's the fucking ships and the pods and the fucking the dude with the 2 lightsabers, the devil guy. Who is he? Find out in the movie. The movie sucked. Fucking
did
so
it suck
shitty.
Because of the hype?
I don't know.
Or did the hype make it
suck better? But it just wasn't. It was not a good movie. Anyway, so that kind of bummed me out. And I said it before in episode 1 when we made the joke. But I'm like, it was like one of the first movies that you're like, this fucking sucked. You're in the theater and you're kind of like bombarded with a giant movie when you're like, I don't know what, 9 years old.
You
or
don't
whatever.
Want to say anything because like your dad bought it.
No, you're there and you're kind of trying to experience it, and like he was there with me. We're like with my friends. I'm like, this kind of just fucking sucked. We were all stoked. We're like, this, no. Anyways, so I didn't watch 2 at all, and then I saw 3 when I was on a date.
You didn't watch 2?
No, and then I saw 3, and then I went back and like pirated 2.
And you did watch it.
I did watch it. So I did watch all of them. And I don't think I could probably do without 1, 2, and 3 for sure.
Huh.
I could do without the whole thing. Just
I think that
I just didn't I liked 3. It was cool. 2 I don't remember anything.
2 I think was the better of the
maybe I need to watch it again, not on like 240p.
Yeah. Well,
on a pirated stream that I got. So maybe I do need to watch them again. I think I could really pass on episode 1.
Yeah, but
I would say I could probably pass.
There's a lot of cool stuff that happens, I guess, in between the movies.
Okay,
and that's what some of the animated series picks up on.
Yeah.
So I don't know. You have the Clone Wars.
Mm-hmm.
Which there's a movie and there's the like series.
Yeah.
And there's some really cool, I think I've mentioned it before, but there's some like really gritty like things you get to see.
Storytelling.
Yeah, with the actual like the clones themselves.
Yeah.
Because you think of, oh, they're just helmet, whatever, you don't see who they are. But they actually have like, full on wars where they're, you get to learn a character.
Yeah.
And it's kind of cool. But I don't know if I'll watch all of those because I've the past couple of days I've been looking up like lists of like what's the right order to watch it in. Blah,
really?
blah.
Really?
And so some lists don't even include Phantom Menace. Some just say you don't need to see any of that shit. It's 3 hours wasted.
Was it really that long?
I think it's like 2.5 or something.
God damn.
God damn.
God damn. Maybe that's another reason why I didn't like it.
Yeah. But I don't know. I like it still.
Mm-hmm.
I still like. I'm not like,
I appreciate it for the franchise, what they were trying to do with the
Genesis stories, man.
Yeah, with Jar Jar Binks, man.
Yeah. Fuck. That there's some obvious mistakes.
Yeah.
But it's still part of the story, and that's why.
You gotta take it. Love it, leave it.
No, so I watched New Hope the other day. And
yeah, that one's great.
But they've revised it again.
Again?
Yeah. Like some of I think it's the bar scene where Han and Greedo.
Yeah.
And like they both fire at the same time. Like it was Han and then it was Greedo and then now they're whatever. I probably should rewind it and watch it again, but I don't know. This is not interesting shit.
Yeah.
anyway, so I'm gonna be watching a bunch of Star Wars.
I'll be watching it.
So I back to music, I guess. I have that slow that I got and actually tried it out in band practice yesterday. It's cool. I gotta probably try out some of those secret settings because it's like there's like a drop in volume.
Yeah, massive drop in volume. And
then like bass goes like there's like a bass that kills the bass frequencies.
Yeah.
Which is understandable. It's a reverb,
Yeah, you might have to dial some of the mix back. Yeah, you got to give that some shop time.
Yeah, definitely.
'Cause I think you were kind of messing around with it. Oh, okay, cool. Broad band practice. This doesn't work.
Yeah.
So we were trying to like shoehorn it in.
It's not ruled out yet, but.
No. It was like.
Because there's some cool stuff I was getting from it, but then when you guys started playing, I'm like, oh, this is way quieter.
Yep. Like cool. We can't hear anything now.
I'm like, oh, wow, this is a cool noise it's making. Oh, I'm gone.
Yep. Oh, it basically just like, oh, it's a cool noise to myself.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly.
I can hear it standing in front of this 810. Can't hear it though. Yeah. You guys can't hear it.
Yeah, I mean, that's my what's new. Fuck.
Yeah, it was cool. It's like, it's we're catching up. We're legit catching up. We're riffing back and forth.
What's new with you, Brian?
Let's see. So I got Petal from Petal Genie.
What?
Yeah, it was. So I was holding onto the Beatronics for a little while.
I noticed that.
Did like a little
demo.
Like
that thing?
Yeah, it was fun. It was actually really cool. But I sent it back because I did that Miku video with it, and it was.
That's the only reason why you're doing this Petal Genie thing.
Yeah, just to Miku.
Pair it with Miku.
Miku-fy everything. Well, this one totally wouldn't work for that. So I got the long amp Ultra Dist for Petal Genie.
What?
So the brand is called Long Amp. I've never heard of them. I was kind of thinking, I'm like, why did I put this on my list? I think it was because I haven't heard of the brand. Like I've never heard of them before.
And you just wanted to try them out.
Yeah. And then it's a cool graphic. It's was it the Pip Boy from Fallout?
Yeah.
So I was like, oh, Kyle played that game. I know that character. That's cool. So it's pretty much a really good sounding tube screamer. So it has a toggle between an 808 and a TS9, which I actually take the TS9 flavor of that a little bit more. And has a boost on it, which is a really powerful boost. I think they based it off of like an MXR, the CAE boost. So they kind of based the boost off of that. Really powerful, and it's cool.
Is there a tube screamer that has a blend between the two and not just a toggle?
I don't know.
That might be kind of cool.
It's not super noticeable, but it is more noticeable than there's a clipping diode switch that you can change. I didn't really notice anything with that.
Okay.
But I mean, what is cool is like the TS9, TS808 is pretty powerful. And then the order toggle switch between the boost and the overdrive section, which you put in front, is really powerful. So putting the boost in front of the Tube Screamer really like saturates it up, and then like it's really loud when you put the boost after it. So it's cool. Totally, I'm like, it reminds me of what I really liked about the Full Drive 2 with the JHS mod. It like you could totally use it for something like that. It doesn't have like a Tube Screamer. How Tube Screamers kind of have like a mix of the dry signal with that overdrive. It doesn't have that, which I like. You can actually use it like a drive pedal. That's why some people don't like Tube Screamers, because like
there's always some of your
clean is kind of in there. That doesn't really have it that much. Like it's a company I've never heard of, so it's like it's kind of cool. I don't really see them on Reverb or anything, and it was cool that Petal Genie had that company, because it's like, I started looking into them a little bit more, and they have a flanger called the Roxanne, which has cool like kind of 80s looking graphics on it.
Roxanne.
Exactly. Really supposed to be.
Is
like
it red?
It has red lettering on it.
God,
so it's supposed to be
I'm not gonna miss the mark on that one.
It should be a red LED,
or at least a red. There's probably
it probably is.
It's like the lamest LED, but it should have it.
And yeah, you don't really see them on Reverb. And there was a thing too. It's like how Petal Genie you can do. We're not sponsored by them, but it's not a sponsorship for them. But they do a thing where you can buy the pedals. So if you get one in and you like it, you can keep it. Just buy it, and then they'll send you the next pedal. That totally sounds like the ad that Tone Control uses, but this one actually had a big sticker on the box and on the pedal. You have to send this back. You cannot keep it.
Oh, dang.
You cannot buy this pedal. Sorry, we need it back. So I think they're in short supply. I don't see any on Reverb, and I think they're out of Poland. They're not a huge company.
Send an email. Can I buy this? Like, no, but your membership has been canceled.
Yeah, you're banned. Yeah, so it's cool. I dug it. It was a cool sounding Tube Screamer that had a lot of options. So I don't know what the pricing is on those things, but yeah, it was cool.
Nice.
And then I did buy something, which gear wise, which I shouldn't have, because you believe broke. But I saw a good deal and I had to jump on it.
Your boy's only got a couple shekels in the bank.
Yeah. So I bought an orange bass cap, an SP212.
Damn.
And that is the so we go on and on and on about the Terrorbase 500 combo, how it has two 12s and it's isobaric, so it's one in front of the other, so it gets the power of two 12s, but it's only the size of a 1x12. It has the ported bottom and everything. It's really powerful, 500 watts. And they make an extension cab, which is a 2x12, the same thing without the combo amp part of it. And they're discontinued. I only ran those for a couple of years. They stopped, and who knows what they're doing.
You had a good deal on that?
I did. I saw one at Guitar Center used. I was like, not gonna, hey, I was on the shitter, and I saw it like at.
Did you wash your hands? And did you wash the phone?
Dunk the phone in the toilet water.
Bloom.
Let's see if it's actually the iPhone 11's actually water resistant
and shit resistant.
Shit resistant. It's not shit resistant. Anyway, so in my morning, the morning blowout, I'm there sitting on the crapper there, and I saw like, oh my god, it comes up for like, $250. I've not seen these things for under $600, under $700 on Reverb. I was like, because they don't make them, and they're so great. But I don't know. Somebody listed it as like maybe because like this thing looks like a 1x12.
Yeah, it's a 1x10,
and it had a picture and everything. I was like listed correctly. I'm like, oh my god, I bought it right away. And I got it shipped. I'm like, it's great. It's so fucking killer. I posted a picture on the Instagram and in the group. So now because you can chain the cabs to like the combo cab with another cab, and it pairs so nicely that it looks like a little mini half stack. It's kind of almost like the Marshall like joke half stacks that they have, like the little practice MG15 or whatever. But it's an actual legit amp, and I'm like, this is so
500 fucking watts
with 4x12s. It's so fucking sick. I'm so stoked. Got it for a great price, and use it for gigs that we don't mic, and then like instead of having to bring the big ass 410 and
get rid of that shit
four
now.
space rack. So we're gonna try it out this weekend. So I mean. has already happened by the airing of this episode, but hopefully it went great.
So it was fucking sick and lit and twisted.
So it was a piece of gear that I bought that I was like, I was really excited for it. I've been wanting that for years.
Now we need to get a speak on. A longer speak on.
I mean, we have one. We have a couple here at your place and at the studio, but we could get a long one, like a 20-foot one, and run across the stage. So
that's what I was thinking.
Oh, that's what you're thinking. Yeah, so you can have like a stereo bass kind of.
Yeah, but it'd all just be one tone. It wouldn't be
so like, I can hear it, and so if we don't have monitors and stuff like that.
Yeah,
no, that'd be cool. I'm super stoked. It's so fucking sick. Yeah. But besides that, I have been doing a lot more video work.
Yeah, you said you would never do it, and I can't believe.
I guess,
you're loving it.
I shot a video. So far, it's a lot of fun. Learning a lot more. There's a lot to learn. So anyway, I shot a video and I put it up on YouTube and Instagram. Learned a lot from it. Got some good feedback. Got feedback from people saying they liked it. Some people saying like, "Oh, I'm excited that you're doing this." Got feedback from.
You suck.
No, so far none of that. Gonna shout him out. Sean from Lollygagger gave me like honest critiques on the video, which I appreciate. And it's like, oh, work on some of the lighting. Don't try this the next time. He's like, and he said something that I was kind of like, he read like a long list of things, and one of the first things I saw, he's like, oh, you don't have. I thought he said you don't have a face for video, and I was like, Jesus Christ, dude! I thought we were friends. What the fuck?
He said that.
But he said you do have a face for YouTube, so you should keep doing this. And I was like, I read it really quick. I'm like, God damn, this guy's like, ripping me apart. Yeah. Was this a fucking Comedy Central roast? And I read it again. I'm like, oh no, he's saying I do. I'm like, cool. He's like, yeah, keep it up, and he's excited about it. So I think that's cool. I did invest in some new lighting and stuff like that because I was like, always something. I'm like, you could spend like thousands of dollars on lighting. You could spend like each thing could be like a couple $100s, or I saw some cheaper options. RJ Teletalks just surprised me, gave me a couple links, and I got some lighting for not too expensive, for maybe like altogether 3 lights for maybe a couple $100 with stands and
sent everything. You a couple links, bought a couple things.
Yep. So I'm excited. I haven't done that yet, but I'm hoping to shoot another video and get that out. So far it's so good. We had talked about it before. I'd shot all the footage, but I haven't edited it yet. What did you think about the video?
No, it's cool.
So I'm trying to do more vloggy type stuff and less like demo, like, because I kind of think like pedal demos is like,
there's a lot of
them out there, and you're like,
a lot of bad ones out there. A lot of people think they can do it and they can't.
Yeah, so, and not to say that I think I can. I know. Yeah. It's like, or sometimes they're just. Mine's shot with a phone, but I don't want it to look like.
I think that if it looked like shit, you would know. One, because you're very, I guess, critical of yourself.
Yeah,
and I would tell you too.
Yeah, you would tell me before I released it.
Like, oh shit, you want to wear some socks first?
Yeah, the ones with just the phone and a shitty angle and just like feet just clicking that thing.
Which is not saying that like everything that you know.
Mm-mm.
Or even I know, but
there's certain things that like apparent.
I know what I like and what I don't like.
Yeah, so I'm kind of doing some of that. I don't know if I'm not like gonna stray away. I said I was gonna do video, but not gonna stray away from doing demos. But I think I'm gonna try and do more like the vloggy thing. So I mean, I did a vlog just talking about game stacking and stuff like that. It was fun.
Well, you're opening up, Brian. I mean, pretty soon you're gonna say that you love ketchup. Yeah, and you've always you've always talked shit about it, but now you love it.
Kind of went buck wild about some things this week. Kind of doing Kyle style.
Yeah, I'm taking a break.
I'm bucking loose and buying some shit. So yeah, I'm kind of stoked on that. Long, what's new? I think we're catching up. Man, that's like almost a whole episode already.
Yeah, like we saw each other yesterday, but it was like don't you fucking say a word.
Shut the fuck up.
We're not step up on this mic.
Don't step up on this mic.
Step up on this. No, we played and caught a beer. Wait, we caught a beer and played a song.
We had a band practice and we had a beer before that. We're just kind of talking and trying not to mention band like podcast stuff because we want to keep it real for you guys because we like to keep it real. So
we don't shit where we eat either.
That had nothing to do with it.
Or where we drink.
Oh fuck! Oh, that was good. Let's do a topic or two. What do you say?
All right, let's do it.
Okay, so I wanted to get into one that's more, I don't know, maybe like more music related, more than gear.
More than Kyle and Brian related?
Yeah, just like us, like just catching up. Hey, you know what? We like to have fun here. All right. So what are some of your favorite type of shows to go to? Not like, concerts that you've been in specifics. You can get into them, but I was like, okay, like big ass, like amphitheaters and or concert halls, kind of like House of Blues, or maybe like, bar venues, or like, small clubs or like, coffee shops or something like that, or like record store appearances. Like, what are some of your favorites? Like, why do you like them? Or like, do you prefer one over the other?
Generally,
does it really dictate like the band has to be like?
I guess. I mean, I generally will go out of my way to go see like a festival show.
Really? Okay, I didn't even think about that.
So like big, if there's like more than one, or I guess even if it was one band I really wanted to see, but if there's like 5, 6, 7 bands I really want, I mean,
it's worth the travel.
Yeah, I think I'm more likely to do. I don't know, maybe not recently. I've seen some shows pop up. I'm like, I could probably go do that. I'm like Thrice playing with like, I don't know, a bunch of other bands.
You saw, was it? You went to Arizona, right? What was that? Like you went to?
So that was
Jimmy Eat World, right? Or?
Yeah, Jimmy Eat World, Spoon, Manchester Orchestra, Kevin Devine, Thrice, and Brand New.
That's a hell of a
pretty
lineup.
amazing, and that was it.
Yeah,
it wasn't
just all bangers.
Fuck, it was pretty amazing.
That was just a big show or like a festival.
Yeah,
it kind of felt like a festival.
It was like, there was 2 stages, so it felt like a festival.
Mm-hmm.
And they just rotate. This one's setting up, this one's playing, vice versa.
That's the way to go.
Man, it was great.
That's really fucking tight because it's like a fucking event, even more than just a concert.
Yeah, definitely. And I don't know. I probably should look out for more of those when they pop up.
You and Carrie went to that a while ago.
Yeah. And then, I've gone to Chicago. I think I've talked about it before.
Mm-hmm.
Riot Fest before. I haven't. It's kind of like you go to one and then like the next year it doesn't have the same lineup that you want to. So I always look at it and I'm like, nothing really. Because like Deer Hunter was playing, Brand New was playing, and then like a million other bands like Taking Back Sunday, Flatliners,
Blink,
Saves the Day, Blink. Yeah. So like, and then like a lot of classic
Chuck Reagan and Max Intruder. Damn, that was a hell of a lineup.
Man, it was so good. But I think I'm more likely to go see those types of shows when I can do like bing bada boom, hit like multiple bands, right?
Yeah.
I'm not. I guess I think I touched on it earlier. I'm not really a people person, so I start to get like overwhelmed or like not enjoying it.
Yeah.
I've gone to some shows like Green Day where like I'm in the pit and I'm like, I think I'm having fun. And I'm like, I'm not having fun anymore.
Yeah.
I got to get out of here. I'm like, I'm gonna start elbowing people. I'm like, not,
Yeah.
I mean, guy, just like getting frustrated.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I guess seeing a band intimately, like at an intimate venue is cool. If
you're all into it.
Yeah.
Like seeing like Flatliners at Soda Bar, which is a small club here in San Diego. It's like what, 150 capacity or less.
So I think
120 capacity. I'm like, oh, fucking sick. So fun.
That's probably the best way.
That's probably one of my favorite shows, and that was like a year or two ago.
It was a lot longer than that.
So fucking fun. God, they fucking killed it.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. I'm not really big into like the medium-sized venues because like now you're far away.
Yeah, like House of Blues.
House of Blues is, or like was it Irenic or was it Observatory?
Yeah, I mean, I think a lot of people around the country know. So it's like, think of like 1,500, 1,200 capacity kind of venues.
Yeah.
So they're bigger, but they're not like, fucking stadiums or something like that. So, because people might not know House of Blues, I guess. But I think of like, 1,000 to 12.
Well, every House of Blues is different size.
Yeah, think of like 1,000 to like 1,500 capacity.
Yeah.
Those type of venues. Those are fun shows, but they're just different. I guess like I'm definitely more into the smaller venues nowadays.
Yeah.
I'm like thinking about it. I'm like, I would oh my God, I'd be so stoked to see a band at like a small bar and club, stuff like that. Because maybe it's just because of the bands I'm into. Because, what is it? There's that Green Day tour coming with Weezer, Fall Out Boy. they're playing a stadium in San Diego. I'm like,
Petco Park or something.
I have no interest in going to that.
Yeah.
I'm absolutely not. No, I'm not even, like, people, like coworkers, because they know I'm into Green Day, and their new song sucks. It's fucking shit. I'm just not into it.
All right,
Fight
Jesus.
me, bro.
It'll grow on you.
It's just not something that I'm.
I thought you liked the Foxborough Hot Tubs.
Yeah, I like that band. And anyway, I mean, just like, I'm just, whatever, shit talking aside, I'm just not really into it. I don't really care. So, and then also I'm like, I wouldn't want to see them that way.
Yeah.
I'm like, yeah, no, nosebleeds, or like pay like $500 to get close. I'm like, fuck that. So I'm like, no, it's like, cool. Like, I'd rather wait to see a band playing a bar around town. I'm like, oh, cool. Like Red City Radio, they played Tower Bar. It was like 50 capacity club. That was a really fun show. It's fucking tight.
Yeah.
People are like, who's Red City Radio? No, look them up. So yeah, maybe it's just like, yeah. Also, maybe the older I get, I don't know. Is that just sound like a curmudgeon? Do I sound like a bitch? Where I'm like, when I was younger, I would love to see Green Day at those like big open air theaters. I was like, yeah, this is fucking so sick. It's fucking fun. I don't know. Oh, there's fucking fireworks, and oh, look at these fucking lights. And now I'm like, nah.
Like, nah, I'm good.
Although when we did see Brand New at a big venue, it was cool because we were like, oh, we're way back there, but it's like chilling, sitting down with a beer. That's tight.
Yeah. And it still sounded really good, like, in the
far
back
away. Yeah.
row.
Well, yeah, because that's their job there. Yeah, I don't know. It just sounds so hipstery to say I'd rather see a band in a small venue.
I mean, but that's normal, I think. You want to be up close.
Yeah. And even like further away. Because like, I mean, yeah, I would see like, Dave Haas or somebody like play. And it's like fun to kind of.
But I still like to see them when it's not packed. Still, it's like uncomfortable for me.
Yeah. You're like, oh, can they play this venue and not sell it out?
Yeah.
So make it shitty for them.
Yeah. Yeah, no. Super selfish of me.
Yeah. So you just want to be able to like have, you want private, intimate shows. That's what you want. That's your goal.
Yeah.
Fuck.
It's like, can I just sit in on your rehearsal before you play?
Yeah. Just like, can I just like, can you have the whole amphitheater just for me to like give it sound check?
Have you been to a festival show like that?
I think the only thing I can think
of
is
my voice getting higher?
Only thing I can think of is like Warped Tour or something like that.
Yeah.
And that's like,
that's a different beast.
Totally different thing. That's just like,
that's like just absolute chaos going on. At least it used to be. I don't know what they're going to be doing now.
And then it was fun. And then, but you think of like, man, would you really want to go to that? No. And I just think the older I get, like, no.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't know. I think I'm just like sounding like we need to wrap this up because I just sound like more and more of a bitch.
Fucking Flatliners, bro.
I just want like a small bar club where I can sit down and watch a band.
And where the Flatliners are going to be.
Yeah, I do. I think that was probably one of my favorite ones. I think of the last while there. And even like, I think of like, cool clubs. I'd rather see a band like in a small, like, bar club. Anyway, you guys got some of your favorite venues and some of the type of shits that you guys like to see? Do you guys love the big? I think festivals would be cool because I don't think I've gone to one. So maybe I should try that, and maybe that would be more of my thing.
Yeah, and I think it was just like I hadn't heard of it, and someone's like, "Hey, Kyle, you going to this?" I'm like, "I am now.
I guess I could go.
Guess I'm buying my tickets."
All right, so let's end this out with a quick bang, marry, kill.
Oh.
All right, so maybe one that kind of was inspired by, I was like, scoping on the gram and on the old Facebooks there. So, a little, advertisement, I guess, a little post from
sponsored post.
Nah, this may have been just an actual post from Rock and Rollers,
the boys,
Marshall. And it got me thinking. They do some cool amps. They do some not so cool amps. We're not talking about the amps. I want to do a bang, marry, kill on all their other shit.
Their side
the
projects.
Lifestyle Marshall things.
Lifestyle.
The lifestyle,
keeps you living,
the brand, lifestyle stuff. So I want to do bang, marry, kill for the old Marshall amp fridge. The, stylish, summer's past, but you got the old Ray-Bans, the sunglasses from Marshall. And then you get the Bluetooth speaker from Marshall.
All right.
So these are like the non-amps from Marshall.
All right. So
they're putting advertising into.
I'm going to bang the Bluetooth speaker.
Yeah.
I'm going to marry the fridge and kill the sunglasses.
I think that was fucking too easy.
Yeah.
Okay. Sunglasses, obviously, like, who fucking gives a shit? Let's, both going to kill those. We're going to substitute that with the Marshall headphones.
All right.
Because they also have, like, some cans for you.
All right. So I'm more of a headphone guy, I guess. So I will bang the headphones, marry the fridge, and kill the speaker.
Oh. See, I would probably kill the headphones.
All right.
I would definitely kill the sunglasses. Those are already gone.
I have to listen to the headphones versus the speaker. But like, you're going to be the asshole walking around with a Bluetooth speaker?
I'm just like, like ghetto blaster
Put
style.
Put it in your backpack?
No.
Oh, shit. You remember the backpacks that had the speakers in them?
Oh, my God.
The
those
Osiris
ones? God, They were so fucking cool.
They were so cool.
Those kids were so badass. Oh, my God. Fuck.
That just came to me right now.
Damn. You know what?
And they were expensive.
So expensive. Remember,
like, we were talking about how JanSport was the elite backpack?
No, Osiris
this was the elite.
The backpack. Even
I bet you can find them still.
Should eBay them. You know what?
Swap out the speakers for something that actually is worth the damn.
Osiris shoes. I always wanted those, but my parents never bought them because I think they were so expensive, and I'm glad they didn't because they're just so.
They were
huge.
shitty. They were shitty.
They weren't good, but like they would have like the pockets inside the shoes, and I thought that was so tight.
Yeah. Why? What are you gonna put in there?
I don't know.
Quarters because you're going to the arcade. What?
I don't know. You put $1 in there, fold it up.
So when someone beats you up and steals your shoes,
and they got a
scratch.
jackpot. Bing. they
get some walking around money and some walking around shoes.
Thanks for stealing these fucking shoes. Oh man, damn. Osiris backpack. That's fucking sick.
Fuck.
Damn.
I kind of want one.
Is Osiris still a company?
I think so.
People still got to be buying those shoes, right?
Of course. Like, it's one of those things, like you had mentioned, like once you reach like how cool you've ever been.
That's what you
still. So there's still dudes treading around Osiris.
Still dudes.
I've seen them recently, and I can't tell you where, but I remember looking down and like, those are Osiris's. And they're still the same like look.
They're still puffy as fuck.
But not the same like, I guess the same shapes, but different material.
Volume.
Yeah, they're bigger.
Different volume of puffiness.
Yeah.
Those shoes, man, they were fucking whack. But they were also like, I really wanted them.
Oh yeah.
Wanted them so bad.
The coolest symbol ever. Like,
yeah,
I don't know.
You could draw that anywhere.
Fuck, man. Like it was actually hard to draw.
Like the Stussy symbol.
Circle with that, and then like that.
Yeah, you're drawing it right now. Perfect. Dude. Oh, wait, that was actually pretty easy to draw. Let's see. Okay, I would kill the headphones because I'm like, I got headphones. I'm usually an earbud kind of guy. If I'm listening to music,
this was assuming you didn't have any of these things, Brian.
Oh, I'd still would rather buy cheap earbuds.
It's like, oh, yeah. Still, I don't give a fuck.
If I don't have a fridge, yeah, I would buy. Of course, I think the Marshall fridge, I'm gonna marry that one because as kooky and as dumb as I think it is, I think you and I have both thought we could use a Marshall fridge in the Jerk Lounge. That would be,
yeah, definitely
a good buy.
That'd be the most fitting fridge out here.
Yeah, it would really help with the tone. And then Bluetooth speaker, I would probably get that because I kind of want a Bluetooth speaker. Although now, like,
You've been eyeballing some?
No, I don't really need it, really. I was thinking, like, oh, it'd be kind of cool to do this and listen to, like, music. If, like, I can just listen with headphones or, like, put my phone on speaker and listen. Because I'm usually, if I'm going to do something, I'm going to listen to, like, a podcast or whatever.
Yeah.
So I'm, like, not, like, I have to have, like, the best tone coming out of this of, like, some fucking shittily recorded comedy podcast I'm listening to or whatever. I'm like, or whatever. So that's my go-to. What about, they also did a cell phone.
Fuck, why would they do a cell phone?
I don't know.
Okay, is it a smartphone?
It was a smartphone.
What operating system was it?
It was Android.
Okay.
And it had 2 headphone jacks so that, you two people could listen to music. It was really geared towards a musician. And I think Fender also did cell phones. No, you remember that? I think it was like HTC, like Fender did like their Fender cell phones.
Yeah.
Why?
Fuck, I don't know.
I don't know. Maybe they didn't think how fast phones go.
Yeah, like by the time that makes production, you're already probably behind. Like,
but I'm like, I remember seeing those, and then like it was like this technology moves so fucking fast. Probably when they get them out, they're like, God damn it, fuck, fuck. I would say like,
yeah, I would totally kill that.
Yeah, fuck.
Like, how are you going to compete with iPhone?
Yeah.
Like, even
Samsung,
even
iPhone,
Windows and Google, they have a hard time competing
with.
You think that you're going to get a chunk of that?
Yeah.
Fuck.
Oh yeah, the Windows Phone. Like, yeah, they were really trying to like go after Apple. Remember they had the Windows stores? They still have those?
They still have those.
Okay, but I remember that they made them look like Apple stores. So you walk in, you're like, what the fuck?
Like you walk in on accident.
Oh shit! I'm sorry.
Well, like you go there and play Xbox. You couldn't go to the Apple store and play.
Oh fuck!
Anything.
There you go. And then the Marshall beer. They came out with 3 beers.
Is it lager?
They had a lager. It was like I can't remember what they were. I should look it up. But of like a JCM 800 lager, a fucking rockin' IPA, and a rockin' stout or some dumb shit. It was like
grooving,
like like it was craft beer. I think it was only in. I remember Guitar Nerds talked about it. I think they did like a beer taste test. Damn, I can't say that. And I'm like, that's kind of a cool idea, but why?
Yeah,
why? The fuck would you do that?
I don't know. I don't think anyone's ever. You know, what'd be great is if an amp company started making beer,
branded beer.
Yeah. Fuck. It just branded someone else's beer.
Pretty much, yeah.
Fucking hell. Fucking hell.
I'd probably still bang it, though.
Yeah, I would try it. Yeah. I wouldn't kill it immediately. I'd bang it.
Yeah.
And then kill it. No.
Well, I mean, you would kill the bottle, yeah.
Yeah.
Glug, 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 glug.
No, I don't think... they probably don't taste very... I don't know.
Who knows? But anyways, I
think
look
up the names of those now.
I think we... had short topics this week. We had a long catching up to do. But yeah, let's head out of here. What do you say?
I'm ready.
Before we go, just wanted to say thank you for tuning in to the Tone Jerks podcast. If you guys like what you hear, you guys can follow along on social media. We have a Facebook group. Search the Tone Jerks and you'll find it. We have a Facebook page. And I guess I suggest that you guys like it. Because I think in order to connect the page to the group, we need 100. So now I'm begging. Can you fucking like the page?
Don't like. Okay, fine, please.
Anyway, but yeah. And I guess I'm gonna try and breathe some life into the YouTube channel. So if you guys want to subscribe to that, Tone Jerks on YouTube, and
if you like hypocrites, then you'll love Brian.
Yeah, there you go. Just talking shit. And then Instagram at the Tone Jerks. But if you guys really like what you hear, you guys can help support the show on Patreon for as little as $1 a month. And hey. Joseph from Like My Pedals is still running that discount for Patreon supporters. He's selling his K2 drive pedal, so his new kind of take on a Klon has different options and bass boost and clipping and diodes and shit like that, all the size of an MXR pedal. Yeah, he's selling them for only $85 shipped to the Patreon supporters. So I know a couple people have already bought them. So he said he's going to run that little deal for as long as we want. So go check that out. We have it pinned in our Facebook group with all the details.
Yeah, hit up Joseph. Hit up Like My Pedals.
Yeah,
he's a nice guy.
And
we'll talk to you.
If you guys want to get in on that deal, you guys can join the Patreon. I guess for $1, or if you guys here's a move, you guys could join for $2 and get access to all our bonus premium episodes.
Listen to all of them, get the pedal, and then cancel.
What you could do is get access to them, download all of them, and then after a month, just cancel if you really, really wanted to. Hey, that'd be
we're all about life hacks around here. We want you to stick around, though.
Yeah, good on you. We're getting the most. Anyway, so, for $2 a month, we do an extra episode every week, sometimes 2, and you guys can, get on that for $2. And just for supporting the show, we wanted to say, thanks. Give you guys a big shout out. Kyle, he's got a list, is going to give it to me. Hey!
All right, we have Andrew Walsh, Adam Rohr from the Let 'Em Hear podcast, Doug King, Doug Gann, Doug Christ, Abe Newman, Michael Newman, Aaron Taylor, Nicholas Ogburn, Bruce Banana, Colin Smith, Jason Fuzzmonger, Joe, Will, RJ from Just Surprise Me podcast. Hit him up. Listen to him. Jamie Davis.
Don't hit him.
Yeah, don't.
I guess you can.
Well, HMU them.
Yeah. Slide into their DMs.
Yeah. Jimmy B, Jim Bowers, Johnny Ray, Nicholas Payson, Sean Fahey, Sean Arbo from Gun Street Wiring Shop. You see how I'm like putting these guys together, the Seans or their... I think I got to get one more. This is like still a rough draft, it feels like.
Yeah.
Put them all together and then we'll be golden.
Work in progress here.
Yeah. Kevin E. Quits from E. Quits Guitars, Steve Mike, Alvaro Viramontes, Co Schneider from the Flippin' Flippers podcast, Brett Alexander, Digger from Fatfoot Effects, Brian from Nutter Guitars, Leon from Pelican Noiseworks, and Clark Griswold from Vacation.
Yeah. Woo! All right. Well, see you next time.
All right. Have a good one. Bye.